Welcome back. We are here with 1549, last year of the decade. I also have dogs fighting around me as per usual now. Last year, Katerina and Nicholas were becoming friends with some of the children. Genevieve kicked Beatrice's butt out of the club for trying to make a move on her husband. We still have not had any more children. Yeah. Oh, and we became adults, so luckily we survived that. This year, our Florence has a birthday, so I'm a little scared, but it's going to be okay. So let's roll no 2, 4, 6 for Ida Stroud. And our baby, whew, that was a little close. And then for teenagers, we have Molly Larkin and Martha Watson, so they can't get a 7 or a 13. 7 or a 13. And then also they can't get a 1 through 5. They want to get married. 1 through 5, they want to get married. And then how many kids? 7 and 9. Oh my God. Oops, that's the wrong one. 7 and 9. That is so many children. Molly Larkin, 7. And Martha Watson, 9. That is so many children. Okay. I guess that's for the best with the sweating sickness coming. Well, actually, they won't be able to have that many children, and they won't be able to have any children until then. Anyway, Heath Dubois can't get a 3 or an 18. Let's see. That was a little close, my guy, but okay. Next, what I want to do is I want to actually get Heath married. So let's see. Heath Dubois. Where is the Dubois family? Is it over here? I should probably split them up and give him his own house. Like move the Dubois into their own house. Yeah. Heath. Yeah, she's a light. She's a Luddit. We don't have that much money here, but we're going to pretend that we do. I'm going to move the Dubois into their own home. Pre-real estate on, and we'll move them right here. Okay. So next, we need to figure out who Heath is going to marry. Let's see. We have options here. Vanessa spell, Valentina spell, Beatrice. Oh my gosh, Beatrice getting kicked out and then trying to make a move on. These two girls aren't. Okay, so it's going to have to be one of the spells. Although I would. Hold on. Beatrice is getting kind of old though, I think. Like, how old is she? Oh, and she rolled like not to marry and stuff. So I think. I don't know. Anyway, let's pick one of the spells, Vanessa or Valentina. Let's take a look. Vanessa, Valentina. This one's Vanessa. And then this one's Valentina. Oh, she's still a teenager, but they're both still teenagers, but we can fix that. Interesting. I kind of like Valentina's look with the gray hair and stuff. Okay, let's turn her into a young adult. And I'll just pick, okay, so she's lazy, but she likes the outdoors. What else would go with that even? Honestly, it doesn't even really matter because we're not going to be playing with her. So how about generous? Let's make her generous. Okay, let's marry him off to Valentina's spell. Let's just come over here, move them. I don't know why the dogs insist on rolling around on the floor right next to me. Okay. So Heath, 1, 2, 3, and I already forget which one she was. Valentina. Dubois. They have 4 baby tries. I'm trying not to add too many, what's it called? Does this come in pink? No. I'm trying not to add too many new Sims to the world until we need them for like our main household. I don't want to add them if they're not for our main household because I feel like we already have such a high population. It's just too much. Okay, so here is Valentina no longer spells. She'll be Valentina Dubois. And then I just need to, I can't do anything there. Okay, so I will fix that. I thought I could like, hold on, if I could just go like this and do full edit cast, what is it? Cast full edit mode? Cast, I forget exactly what it is. Let me see if that worked at all. Oh, it did, but I can't do it for her. That's so stupid. Gosh, okay. I'm gonna have to go to their house and do it. This is really annoying. Also, I feel like for this family, I should move her in with her father. Where's the Light family? Way down here, of course. I guess I'll move Beatrice in there too for now. Okay, so I have to go here, get them married, get them pregnant, and then we'll hop into the game. Alrighty, so let's do this. We have the kids about to go to school in like an hour or two, and of course they haven't done their homework, so I'm like, okay, hold on. We have to get our homework done really quick. We want these kids to be very successful in in their academics and everything, so we're going to make sure they're doing their homework and everything, and then we're going to send them to school. And then we are going to call over the ladies. So one of the things I wanted to do was call over the ladies club because, like we talked about, Genevieve has been working pretty hard in order to get enough donations to charity in order to meet the requirement to get to the next level of her career. And one of those things is to get 10,000 simoleons, which is so many, let me just say. So we are going to check that, and we're going to start asking all the ladies and trying to become better friends with ladies, because of course the better friends we become with people, the better our chances at what are you eating? A sock? Oh, well, anyway, the better our chances of being able to get, high amounts of simoleons from them. So that's something that, is important to us. So we're going to work on that as well. And we are going to try and get all this money from the ladies and everything. So that is something that we are definitely focused on and hoping for good luck with. Of course, Genevieve is having trouble, sitting for so long. She's a little butthurt, but that's okay. So we are just going to send everyone home now that the kids are home. That is a good thing for them. Now, oh, it's cold. And also, for the briefest of moments at the beginning of this video, I was like, I'm going to try and take care of their needs today. Yeah, you'll see that doesn't last much longer than this. I was like, oh, they're hungry and they have to go to the bathroom. I can do that part, but I'm going to shoot the toddler because I'm not going to do that part. And then all of a sudden, everything started to fall apart. And, I'm just not really good at that part of this game. I mean, I could be if I really focused on it, but instead I want to focus on other things like our story and, getting things done. So anyway, I was thinking about who would be a good candidate to be best friends with our dear Katarina. And so I think that actually Alma Stroud would be the best option. I think that she's a good option because, one, she's our cousin. She lives right next door, so she's close by. And she's very close in age to Katarina as well. I think they're maybe only a year apart, whereas a lot of the other girls are more different in age. So I think that she's a good option, and we actually become friends very quickly. So that's really nice. I don't know if they have good compatibility, but their friendship bar goes up very fast. Look at how high it is already, and they like barely knew each other at the start of this. So they're doing really well. Katarina is going to become BFFs with Alma. And then also we have Nicholas becoming friends with Amos and the Dubois child, whose name I forget. But yeah, he's becoming friends with those two right now. He does need to become friends with one more child, and then we also need to become friends with one more adult before we finish that aspiration. So all of that is going on. And yeah, so couldn't figure out why. For some reason, I can't make them BFFs, despite the fact that their relationship bar is all the way up. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but we can just say that they're BFFs. So that's what they are, and all the kids are just hanging out, having a good time, chatting with each other, spending time together. But it is very late, so I'm going to send them home. And look at how cute this is that Gabriel and Katerina are just spending time together. They're both freezing, but she goes to him for advice. I love that Gabriel is such an engaged father and that he just loves his family so much. It's just really great. So also notice Genevieve no longer has the whim to have a child. So she no longer has that whim. She's had it for a while Gabriel has not had it, and I felt kind of bad that she wanted a baby so badly, and he just was like, no, we can't risk it, blah blah blah. So it's good to see her getting over that. Also, we just aged up Florence, and we're all gonna have some cake, and I'm gonna cheat. I was gonna cheat his career because I was like, okay, well, you've met all the requirements. Let's just up you. And actually, it turns out that career is only like a 5-pointer, so, or a 5 level. So we were actually already at the top of that. Then another thing I want to say, so he's going to become friends with Tobias as his last as adult friend. But anyway, what I wanted to say was something weird happened in my game. I don't know if it's a result of the patch or what, but I got into the game this time and all of my clubs had been reset to like this small, only having allowance for 6 members and all that stuff. So I was like, what the heck happened? So I had to take the clubs, cheat the points, make it so that I can have 8 Sims in the club so that I could have more than 8 with MCCC, and then I had to re-add everybody to the club. So that was kind of weird. I don't know what happened there, but I fixed it. So now everyone's just in the all club instead of the all 2 club, because the all 2 club only has 6 people in it now. So yeah, and then also I'm going to have to start adding families in. I think I'm going to start adding some of your families in. I don't know if it'll be next year, but definitely the year after we have the sweating sickness, so that they don't just die off immediately. Because I've noticed that so many people are using the hashtag, and I haven't added families in so long because the population has been so high, but our townie list is way down now, so I feel good about adding more families in. So I'm going to try and remember to do that after the sweating sickness. Again, I'm honestly so nervous. We have a 50% chance of dying, and we have 3 kids. It's very scary. Anyway, so let's give Florence her makeover. She, for some reason, the skin details, I feel like if you have skin details that are the same for all age categories, when they age up, they shouldn't lose, they should have the same skin details. Why did it change? Whatever. So here's our little Florence. Honestly, this new copy paste thing is changing my life. I honestly love it. The only thing I would like to add to it is a way to clear out everything. So just because I added her earrings to all categories, the problem is that in other categories she still has hats or glasses or whatever. I wish there was also a button that could clear out accessories so that I wouldn't have to go and do that. But that's a minor gripe at this point. So here we are with the whole family. We're going to start an event, a Christmas event. It is Christmas and everyone has gotten their Christmas stuff all set. We've had the grand meal be made. I was just talking through all of that. They were giving each other presents and stuff. It was very cute. And yeah, so here we are with our Sims. I do not want you to go to work. I want you to be at this event with me. So we're all going to be at this event and having a good time. Florence also did roll to be erratic, which will be interesting, I think. So we have a kleptomaniac and an erratic sim, and then Nicholas is outgoing. Can you not freeze to death outside? I think Florence is trying to leave the save because she keeps almost freezing to death. At the very then there was a fire and she just stood in the fire and I'm like, Florence, please. Please. So anyway, the kids are having fun hanging out with each other. I don't think that Florence is going to be super social like her siblings are. She wants to go draw pictures. She doesn't really want to hang out with the other kids. She wants to make snow angels and have fun, and so she is just focused on that a bit. And the adults are having a good time as well. I was just checking on who is it? Valentina's pregnancy. So she is pregnant with a girl. They have 4 baby tries, and he has a younger brother. So I'm not really worried about the Dubois family right now, but that's okay. Then why was Edith in a towel? But yeah, so we just had like a little Christmas event. It was very sweet. We're trying to continue to get the money for charity, get that up, and then also I want to have Florence do her she has the creative aspiration, so she wants to draw 2 pictures while inspired, but I'm trying to figure out how to get her inspired without having like any showers or anything on the lot. So I'm going to have her go ask her dad if they can stargaze together. And I feel like for erratic, I'm just going to make her like kind of a weird kid. Like she's be like, Dad, can we go lay out in the snow together? And Gabriel's going to be like, whatever you want, let's do it. So they are going to stargaze. Ooh, the camera. And then we're just going to draw the 2 pictures to get that part of her aspiration completed. So we're all good there. And let's see, my little girl. I got to cheat their needs again for some reason. I don't really know why. So she's just working on that. Everything is going really well. Everyone is having a good time. I'm so happy that like all of the children are alive and having a good time and very happy and everything. It's going to be great. So there is that. And then I'm just waiting for her to finish the picture. But yeah, so the kids are having a good time too. They're making friends. Florence hasn't really made any good friends yet, but the other 2 children are. And then Genevieve is going to get to her 10,000 goal this year because she's been really working hard and hustling, also asking Gabriel for 1,000 simoleons over and over and over again. And it works. But yeah, so she's just finishing the second picture here. We'll call it good. And then, yes, oh my gosh, these Sims are so flirty with each other. They love each other so much. I cannot get over it. Like, I just love it when we have a perfect marriage. It's lovely. I'm so scared for the sweating sickness, you guys. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I am so nervous about it, but I am. I know that we shouldn't like worry about it. The last time we had something like that happen, it actually worked out really well for us because we got Mortimer as an heir, and that just was so great. So, you know, I'm feeling good about it. Like I'm not, you know, maybe we'll get a good outcome. Am I just deluding myself? Anyway, the kids are all coming home trying to freeze to death again. And we'll call over the other children. So what I wanted to have happen here, which of course, like, whenever I'm trying to spin a story, the Sims that I need never show up. Like, come on, can you just please? Anyway, so we're here with Katerina and her good friend Alma, and then we have over here Joyce Dubois. Now, Joyce is, though Katerina is pretty popular, Joyce is technically the highest ranking lady in the club. She is the daughter of a marquis, and, you know, Katerina is only the daughter of an earl. So, technically, well, I guess, okay, I say that, but we have a princess sitting right there. You know what I mean? Like, she's higher ranking than Katerina. So Joyce is actually going to get into it with Katerina because of Katerina's friendship with Alma. And Joyce is going to be like, why are you wasting your time being friends with a vampire? Like, there's still, like, despite the fact that the war is over, there doesn't mean that there is some prejudice that doesn't still linger. Like, it's not like everything is solved overnight, especially with Bloody Mary coming up. There's definitely going to be conflict continuing and building up in the background over some of this stuff. So basically, Joyce is kind of being mean to Alma and Katerina by extension. And it's really, you know, something that Katerina hasn't had to deal with so far. Like, yeah, her and her brother tease each other, but she hasn't really had to deal with, like, another kid just, like, coming right at her like that. So she's very shocked that that happened. And then despite me talking about how Genevieve had finally given up on having a child, as soon as I say that, both her and Gabriel did get a whim to have a child. And I said I was going to do it if they did it. So I just have to listen to them, I guess. I said I was going to if they both had the whim for it. So I'm I'm thinking that Genevieve was like kind of at the end of her rope. She was like, I'm not sure, like, or she wanted a child so badly, and she's been working and working and working on convincing Gabriel. And then finally, when she was about to give up, Gabriel was like, all right, okay, if you insist. And I think that also part of that is that they don't have any small children. I mean, they like their children are children, but like they don't have any toddlers or babies in the house anymore. And I think that part of them misses that a little bit. So they finally agree. She got the whim to try for a baby with Gabriel, and he got a whim to have a child. And then as soon as we tried for a baby, she got the whim to have a child. So they really want to try and have another child. So I'm going to let them do it. I'm scared. I think what we're going to do is have Genevieve roll the baby roll. So the no 5, 10, 15, or 20. Because, like I said, she had such a difficult birth last time. The last 2 children did not survive. She's just like really shouldn't be having more kids. She really shouldn't, especially now that she's an adult too. So anyway, she really shouldn't be having more kids, but they decided to go for it, so they're taking the risk. Plus, a sweating sickness is coming up, so I wouldn't hate having more kids in the household just in case. But anyway, birthdays for this year, we have Ida Stroud, Florence Larkin, Molly... Okay, Ida Stroud and Florence Larkin becoming children, Molly Larkin and Martha Watson becoming teenagers, Heath Dubois becoming a young adult. The reason I couldn't make him her spouse last time was because he wasn't a young adult yet. That was my bad. And then King Edward has just become a teenager. So that is what's going on there. Lots of stuff going on. And then we're home, and I'm just taking care of the pictures and stuff. This is when that fire I was talking about starts. So then the fire starts, and Florence looks like she's going to burn to death, but then she's totally fine. Like you can see right here, like she's in the fire, but she just like walks out of it and she's fine. So, okay. But yeah, so that will be that for the 1540s. Very exciting. Next video in like 2 days actually I don't remember what I'm on. Maybe it could be 40. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we will be having a recap before heading into the 1550s, in which I am afraid in 1551 is the sweating sickness again. So I'm scared about that, but we're going to do it together. So let me know if you have any ideas, especially as the kids get a little older. I'm really trying hard to think about like childhood drama, like with the bullying and the like kids kind of, picking on each other and stuff, but I'm like trying to think of childhood drama, and I can't really think of a lot of things. So let me know if you have any ideas, because all of my drama is usually romantic. But if you have other ideas, let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one.